What is up, guys? It is Wednesday. What's the difference between aluminum and stainless steel freak inserts? How can we encourage the NXL to go to a limited paint format? And weren't we supposed to be able to 3D print bodies for the Etha too? RiotControled PB asked, what is the difference between stainless steel and aluminum freak inserts? So those of you not familiar, inserts are an insert that you slide into a barrel to help you barrel match paint and get better accuracy. I have talked about that many times. Click right up there to have more or find out more about barrel inserts. Stainless steel versus aluminum, one of the advantages most people like about the aluminum inserts is that they're lighter, but that's not always necessarily gonna be an advantage. I kinda like the stainless steel ones because they're a little bit heavier and then can kinda help control kick on that paintball gun a little bit more. You put more weight out over the front of the gun and then it just kinda helps barrel rise or recoil a little bit more. So it matters if you want lighter aluminum, if you want a little bit of kick reduction, maybe go with stainless steel. One of the advantages or arguments for stainless steel inserts is gonna be durability. The stainless steel stuff is definitely gonna be more durable. It's more resistant to scratching and bending and denting and all that stuff. So maybe over the course of 50 years of barrel use, the stainless steel one's gonna hold up better. Yeah, it's more durable, but that's not to say the aluminum is not durable. I don't think I've ever seen a bent insert, a dented insert, or an insert that was damaged beyond use. It wasn't so damaged that you're oh, don't use that, it's gonna be awful. So the stainless steel is more durable, but I don't know if that really matters. One of the complaints that I regularly am seeing though is the consistency with the aluminum inserts. So in other words, people have measured, say the 682 insert, and it actually measures out to be 684. The problem with that is say that you use that 684 insert, right? And it fits perfect with your paintballs, but you start breaking a little bit of paint. So you wanna go up a size. You wanna go to the 687. But the 687 wasn't really made correctly, so it's really a 684, and then you're still breaking paint, and then you see something wrong with the gun, and it just gets a little weird. I don't think that Smart Parts, GOG, Empire, whoever's making these inserts is mislabeling them. They're not putting the wrong sizes on stuff, but I think that they're using better tooling on the stainless steel inserts. So you're seeing a better consistency with that stainless steel stuff. So for consistency, definitely those stainless steel ones are gonna be more consistent. Definitely the biggest one is gonna be price. There's no question the aluminum ones are cheaper, and that's why most people are going with the aluminum inserts. I think price is gonna be the biggest factor here. There's no question the aluminum inserts are cheaper. So right now in the normal freak stuff at least, you can get that Boremaster kit for $80 in the aluminum ones, or I think $115 for the stainless steel ones. So there's no doubt that the aluminum stuff's gonna be cheaper. So those two big differences are gonna be price. So if you're really price conscious, get the cheaper kit. If you want the best consistency and probably best performance, go with that stainless steel kit. It's gonna be more money, but yeah, maybe better. Jesse Vanderpool asked, what do you think are the steps that players can take to pressure the NXL and other big tournaments into changing to an M500 format or similar? Limited paint, we're back at limited paint. I talked about limited paint, I think the last 3 weeks. I don't think we need to. I think that there's a lot of players that want to play M500 or have a limited paint format, whether that's in the NXL, the NXL Europe, whether here on the West Coast it's gonna be the WCPPL or whatever it is. A lot of people have requested that limited paint format. But ultimately, I think the NXL is gonna do what most of their players want. And I don't think that we really need to harp on the NXL or pressure them or push them toward anything. I think that Tom Cole, the head guy, the main man at the NXL, is very in tune with what his players want, and he definitely is listening and taking input from players and coaches and team owners, manufacturers, from everyone to really try to make the best tournament series and tournament league the world has ever known. This year, when a lot of complaining and hating on the W started, they actually started discussions on, okay, you guys don't like it, what could we actually change and what could we put in the center of the field? They sent out a questionnaire and a poll to all the teams that actually play in the NXL, and then that's how we came up with this new modular bunker system. That's what most of the people wanted, so that's why there's no W anymore, and that's why there's that new modular bunker system. So I don't think we really need to do anything. I don't think that me talking about it more or pushing people into it or encouraging people to email the NXL or whatever is really gonna matter. I think that they're gonna do what most people want. And I think ultimately as a player at least, that's what I would want. If I was consistently playing in the NXL, I would want them to take my input and then form the league around what I want and what other players want. Maybe that's just what I want. Maybe like what the community as a whole wants. We should also really think that like, when I say I think they should do this and I want them to do this, like me personally, I don't actually even play the NXL. So the NXL looks at that and they're like, who cares? Like he doesn't actually even play our league. So we can't just like take input from everyone. It has to be from people that are directly affiliated with the league and the people actually playing, like the NXL's actual customers, not just random people on YouTube or random people on like PB Nation or whatever. Kieran W asked, I have heard rumors of the Etha 2 having the ability to have 3D printed bodies put on it. Is it true? And if so, when will it become available? It is true, and I don't know. That was to me one of the coolest things that like Planet Eclipse announced when they announced the Etha 2, that they were gonna like send out a file and we were gonna like be able to 3D print bodies and you could like do whatever you wanted to your Etha 2. But that hasn't happened yet. And when I was at World Cup like talking to Planet Eclipse people, I asked, that was like one of the main things I asked and was curious about. I wanted to know if there was gonna be an LV2, no. And I wanted to know about 3D printed bodies because that was something that you guys keep asking me. I was told that they are working on it. It's something that's been like an ongoing process and they're like tweaking designs here and there, but it should hopefully be available in a couple months. I mean, that's what I was told. I really don't know why it's taken this long though. I feel like that should have been something they were working on when they were like releasing the Etha 2, and it should have been like, here's the files, like a week later or just with the day it was announced or released. A good example of what's gonna be possible for the Etha 2 with 3D printing is the new EMC kit. So like the new EMC kit for the Etha 2 is pretty cool. So previously for like the LV1 or like G-Tech or whatever you had to like just like smash this like tactical style body over the current aluminum body. And now the Etha 2 EMC kit, you kind of just remove the current body and like put the new body on. So it's kind of neat. And hopefully whenever they release that 3D file to be able to print new bodies, hopefully people are gonna come up with some crazy, crazy things. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I would like to see maybe like a more streamlined, slimmed version of the Etha 2. It is coming, it's just taking a while, I guess. Guys, that's paintball question time. If I answered a question for you, do hit that like button. To check out more paintball question time videos, hit that rectangular box right there.